Yeah, well, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back once again to another video on the channel. And today, guys, I hope you enjoy the zombies gameplay in the background. I'm kind of revisiting this game. I've not played zombies for a long time. The gameplay in the background is kind of me struggling. It feels like they've actually modified how difficult the game is now. Which I think it kind of did need doing because it was extremely easy when it come out. And, you know, there's a lot of problems in Call of Duty. Like, as you can see here, I've got a mission to do. Outlast, activate the PND. Yet, it's inside a building I can't even get in, guys. Look, there you go. Mercenary Stronghold. Locked. I haven't got a key card, so I can't even do, you know, this mission, guys. It's simple, like, you know, quality of life things. You've also got issues with the game, the servers. I don't know if it's been like this for a long time. I've only just, you know, started playing COD again. And I don't just mean zombies. I just mean Call of Duty in general. There's server issues. I've always got the top left corner, you know, lag, packet loss, all those kind of, you know, things what pop up, technical things what pop up in the corner. So, yeah, the game is just broken, unfortunately. And I'm saying this with a heavy heart. You know, Call of Duty is kind of what got me into gaming. You know, back in the day, back at Call of Duty, Call of Duty 4, the original Modern Warfare. It's kind of one of the first games I ever played from a multiplayer point of view. And, you know, I don't know how to articulate this in such a manner because I'm not that intelligent when it comes to English. I know a lot of swear words, guys, but yeah, my vocabulary is not brilliant. But I know every swear. I know every swear, ladies and gents. So yeah, it's pretty sad how COD's got. Like, they're getting more and more, what's the word, aggressive towards their monetization model. It's becoming more toxic. And that's all down to the fact now that if you look at Google Trends on the internet, which is a great way of looking, you know, at the interest in any given subject, if you put in Modern Warfare 3 or Warzone, it's tapered off massively. It has tapered off over time. Everything tapers off over time. However, Call of Duty is like a waterfall now. It's just not. Apart from the brand is still strong. But as for a video game, not that many people care about it anymore. I know there's obviously still a lot of people playing it. I get that it's by no means a dead video game. However, it's not as strong as much of a Goliath, so to speak, in the gaming world as what it once was. I think that a lot of people are getting bored of Warzone. I think there's nothing they can do about that. I think they've made a few decisions incorrectly, like why the hell did they kill DMZ? DMZ was a very, very popular game mode, and you had a lot of people playing DMZ who didn't really want to play Warzone. We obviously know they brought zombies in, which I think zombies is great. You know, this is a nice chilled out game mode you can jump on, have friends, you know, play with you. You know, it's really, really casual, and I think it's a great mode to have in the game. But what I think they should have done as well, DMZ was also a fun, fairly casual game mode. I know there was a bit of PvP in that game, but the majority of it was PvE. You know, you had to do the contracts similar to what, you know, Zombies has carried over, even though Zombies doesn't really have it as technical as what DMZ did, not as in-depth. I think they made a major, major error removing DMZ from the game, because that was kind of the only mode I was really interested on playing in Call of Duty. Again, Warzone was great when it was in Verdansk. We had some great days. I had 200, 300 viewers watching me live stream in some instances when we were playing Warzone. You know, we've made a lot of friends playing Warzone. I owe a lot, you know, to my channel for Warzone and Call of Duty. You know, people have gained friendships outside of gaming, and they play games together now as well, some of them, through my channel. You know, we did have a, like, peak Verdansk, or lockdown Verdansk as people called it. You know, we had an absolutely amazing community here. I know my channel's old as anything now. I know I've got 35,000 subs, which is great, you know, but most of those subs now don't even watch me. The YouTube model has changed where it's not really so much about your subscribers now. It's more about the metrics on a given video. So you can get people with like 50 to 100 subs they can get a video in the algorithm just as easy as what I can with 30-odd thousand subs. You know, YouTube loves metrics now. Years ago, YouTube used to love large subscriber growth. You'll see it like with some of these million subscriber channels for Call of Duty. They hardly get 10, 20,000 views a video, guys. It's insane, but that's how YouTube's gone with it. They know what they're doing, I should imagine, better than what I am. And then obviously there's the last thing, well, one of the last things I want to talk about is that the cheating has never been as bad in Call of Duty. And it's not just Call of Duty video games. Like, this is probably the most controversial thing I'm going to come out with on this video. And if you know anything about my channel, I'm always controversial. I'm not scared to, you know, say what I think, and that bothered about upsetting a few people on the internet doesn't really bother me. I'm a big boy. I genuinely think that because of how bad cheating is now, I think that Call of Duty should just go back to console-only crossplay. I think they should do exactly what Apex does, even though Apex has had a major cheating thing recently, which I'm sure you've all heard about. I just think that Call of Duty now, again, as the player count is dropping, obviously it's by no means a dead video game. You'd be stupid to think that. Because the player count is dropping, they're not really bothered about making a good game. They need to hit financial targets and goals, what are set by their shareholders or whatever. And the only way they're going to do that is by pumping out more and more paid-for content. Like, the Call of Duty store is the only thing you know for fact will work pretty much 24/7, 365 days a year. They always make sure the store's working. And obviously, as we've been seeing now, the prices of the microtransaction bundles are going up. You're getting more of them. You know, you get 2 or 3 things a week now, minimum. It used to be 2 or 3 bundles a month years ago. Can you remember when we all was complaining about supply drops and we had the old supply drop blackout thing? It was insane, guys. So I've actually got this in the background, guys, because I'm a bit annoyed with myself here. I played for help, and this is one of the great things with this game mode. I've just got somebody randomly coming and helping me. That is absolutely wonderful, guys. It does actually show you that people still care, guys. There's still nice people out there in the online gaming world. It is very nice. You know, Zombies is one of these game modes where you can just chill out, relax, and have some fun with your friends. And, you know, you can't do that on Warzone. You can't do it on multiplayer because of skill-based matchmaking, guys. You know, if you've got, I don't know, say if you're the best player out of you and all your friends and you team up with 3 of your buddies and they're nowhere near as good as you, you're going to have a terrible, terrible time. You'll do okay, but you won't win much because your 3 friends will let you down. Obviously, your 3 friends aren't going to have fun because they're all getting dominated. I know a lot of people stick up for skill-based matchmaking, but my own personal view is that everybody starts off a noob. And as you get better at the game, yeah, you might enjoy the game, but it's a bad life lesson to just sit people all together who are shit at something to kind of make them all feel that they're actually good at something instead of just normalizing, you know, bad players. And again, everybody goes on about, oh, MLG this, MLG that, but a lot of those people are the people who want skill-based matchmaking in games. It kind of comes across as contradictory for me, and ultimately my point of view is variety. What keeps video games fresh? It's variety. And video games can do that by content. Majority do it by content. And again, a lot of games now do suffer from content. Again, they put loads of content in the games through microtransactions, things what you buy for extra money. But look at it like this. I think Battlefield's the best example I can think of off the top of my head. So Battlefield 2042 has got 7 maps, or you could put those 7 maps and the 6 portal maps to get 13. So let's say you've got 13 maps right now since Haven come out on Battlefield. Well, 13 maps on Battlefield 2042. Guess how many you had on Battlefield 1? 29. That is the difference, guys. And I believe there was even more than that on Battlefield 4. I just don't know off the top of my head. So it kind of shows you where gaming's going. Like, they all put it under this umbrella. It's a live service, an ever-evolving game Well, if you're going to go down that road, look at what Helldivers 2 is doing. It's absolutely fantastic. Breath of fresh air, that video game. I've done videos about it anyway, so I don't really want to go into too much detail on that one. But it's just fascinating what you can achieve if you have a game studio and publisher. I think publisher's more important, to be honest, because they're the ones who want all these, you know, toxic monetization models put in the game. They could make much better games than what they're making now. However, the problem is, and because this has been going on for some time now, it's kind of become normalized that this is what video games are like. Well, people like myself, you know, who was around playing games, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, you know, some other games as well, which weren't FPS games, which I won't mention, you got more content, you got more bang for your buck, so to speak. And the games was more of a labour of love instead of a, well, this is my job and I better do it because I need to get paid. You know, gaming got popular years ago because it was a very, very affordable way of having fun without spending lots of money. And it's kind of gone the complete opposite now. If you want to get the full kind of gaming experience, you've kind of got to buy all these microtransactions so you can have all this content. Woo, loads of content. Wow, wow, stimulation overload. Because if you don't really buy anything, there's not much in these, you know, common day games for you. So guys, if you've got right until the end of the video, I thank you kindly. Really humbles me that people stay around until the end of the video. But if you have stayed until the end of the video, guys, number one, to let me know you've watched right until the end. And number two as well, it helps me with the YouTube algorithm. If you could type in the chat, Call of Duty sucks, I'll know you've watched until the end and I will personally thank you in the comment section. If this video, I don't know, gets 50 likes, we will make another kind of old school gameplay commentary like we have today, talking about the once great Call of Duty. Love you all, have a great evening, and thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. If you want to see more zombies as well, also let me know in the comment section. Alright, cheerio, bye-bye.